All right, all right. Hey, nerds. We're jumping into an Arena Cube draft. We're going to go 7-0, and we're going to be drafting something crazy. I'm going to pick up the first mythic that I see, the really cool one, and I'm going to kind of go all in. That's my game plan. Let's check it out if this draft actually fires. I'm actually super curious if we're going to be able to do something cool. Little challenge for myself. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, wow, jeez. Lost a whole bunch there for a hot second. But I'm like pretty confident that you can make anything work in this cube. I mean, it is single game, like 7 games in a row. It's not like you're doing, uh, you know, a match with someone. So I do think that we should be able to do something cool if we actually fire. Which do I stop this recording and start over when we actually fire? Is that a question? How are you guys doing this morning, though? It's right now bright and early. The sun is just starting to rise. The sky outside is looking great. I'm kind of looking at the brush strokes on this art, and I'm kind of like, this is pretty sick, honestly. Like, just look at the wind. And then the brush stroke for the, oh, ready. Plateau, I suppose? Mesa. The canyon. Already. Alright, what cool mythic do we want to go with, and why is it Primeval Titan? Um, because Primeval Titan is super cool and it ramps. Honestly, Tamio, 1 mana 0/3 flying. Whenever it attacks, investigate. Whenever you draw your third card in a turn, exile Tamio, and then return it to the battlefield transformed. Return target instant. If it's a green card, add 1 mana of any color. Like, she's alright. She doesn't do anything special. Primeval Titan is just like a cool card. Honestly, the Titan of Industry might be a better card. When this creature enters, choose 2. It usually removes something, and then you get to gain some life. But Primeval Titan is just a really cool card. Honestly, Titan of Industry I think might be better. So I think I want to take the Titan of Industry. Menagerie Curator might actually be a better pick, but I said I was going to pick a mythic. We're going to take this one. We're going to see what happens here. Sylvan Caryatid. We do want to get a little bit of that ramp. And it's like a Cold Steel Heart, but a creature. So I'm kind of here for that. The Cold Steel Heart, I mean, that might be better, but this can block. I kind of wish I would have opened the Dragon Lord Ojutai. That would have been a sweet. Like, if I would have opened this pack, I'd been like, Intrude on the Mind, what is this? But we're going to take the Sylvan Caryatid. We're going to stick in this spot, but I'm actually going to read this card. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library and separate them. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand, the other into your graveyard. Oh, so it's like a Factor Fiction and then create a Thopter? That's kind of insane. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, Verdant Dread. When this enchantment or another permanent you control named Verdant Dread enters, Manifest Dread, and then 5 mana Manifest Dread. There is also a Boseiju who endures. A Territorial Kavu. A Goldvein Hydra. Which, honestly, Goldvein Hydra might be it. Wingbane Venusaur. 4 mana 4/5. When it enters, you get to conjure a card, Savage Stomp, or Naturalize, which I think that might be the play. Like, that might be better than Goldvein Hydra. This card's pretty sick looking. It's also another mythic to go along with our mythic and rare. This is only a uncommon. Ugh. We're playing a low value deck, but that stopping ground's kind of sick too. I wouldn't be opposed. Chrome Mox is also very strong, but I think I'm going to take the Wingbang Vantasaur. Ooh, and then there's an Uro. There's also an Absence Pilgrim in Wooded Foothills and a Sentinel of the Nameless City. 3 mana 3/4 Vigilance. When this enters or attacks, create a map token. Like, that's insane. But Uro is a 3 mana 6/6. When it enters, sacrifice it unless it escaped. An escape is 4 mana, exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. Whenever it enters or attacks, you gain 3 life, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Like, that's amazing. It's exactly what I want to be doing. It gives you a card straight up, replaces itself, gets a land. Ah, so good. I will be in blue-green, it looks like, hopefully. Dare I say, might I splash red? I really do think that Simic is probably my base color. Oh, Nissa Resurgent Animist is pretty sick. The Deeproot Wayfinder, Emerald Collector, and Exclude are all very interesting to me. And honestly, the Emerald Collector might be it. 2 mana 1/2, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And whenever you draw your third card, you get a Mox. But it can pump itself. But whenever a land you control enters, add 1 mana. If this is a second time, reveal cards from the top of your library, like until you reveal an elf or an elemental. I have an elemental under an elder giant. We might have some of those. We'll see. Exclude is also a really good card, but I think Nissa Resurgent Animist is kind of what we're looking for here. So let's grab that. And the rest in the bottom of your library. Hard Evidence, Disdainful Stroke, Thieving Aven, I think is what we're looking at. Might be a Wooded Foothills. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, heist target opponent's library. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a 1/1 counter. Like we're gonna heist some things here, and that's fine. Hard Evidence is also very interesting to me. You just create a 0/3 Cryo Shatter. I love Cryo Shatter. I think Cryo Shatter is an amazing card. Disdainful Stroke is also amazing. Not necessarily what we're looking to do in this type of deck. I don't know if the Thieving Aven is exactly what we're looking to do either, but I know that it's what we're going to do. Put that card into your hand and put that card into your hand. Oh, that's the other creature. Fanatic of Ronas, a Surok. Honestly, the Zagoth Triome is interesting to me, but I think the Fanatic of Ronas is much more interesting. 2 mana 1/4, taps for 1, Ferocious, which is, if it has 4, I think is, like, you have to have, activate only, yeah, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. So we're probably going to take that. This Zagoth Triome, blue, green, black is interesting, but we're going to take the Fanatic of Ronas. I don't know that that's correct. In fact, it's probably not. But it's what we did. So we'll see what works. I've had this card, I think, in a couple different drafts. I've done some drafts off stream. Or video, obviously. And I've played both of these. I've not had a chance to play Uro, Nissa, Thieving, Sylvan. I've had a chance to play Fanatic. And I did really like the Wingbane Vantasaur. And this is really cool. I like how, like, the Magic Arena UI is just so well done. Like, I'm always impressed. Jet Collector is interesting. Consult the Star Charts is interesting. Tome of the Gadwick, 1 mana equipped creature gains +1/+1 ward. Whenever it attacks, conjure a random card from the spellbook, and all of the spells are like 1 mana draw cards, which is just great. Kogla the Titan Ape is interesting. Jet Collector, Resourceful Collector. At the beginning of your end step, a random non-food permanent in your graveyard perpetually becomes a food artifact. Exile this artifact. You may play this card as long as it's in your graveyard. I don't have the thing to play that, so let's play Kogla for now. Primeval Titan came back around. Also, Menagerie Curator came around. We're going to grab that. We're looking at 8 creatures and nothing else, so Menagerie Curator is going to be great. We have an Elemental, an Ape, a Dinosaur, an Elder Giant, an Elf Scout, a Bird Rogue, a Plant, and a Snake Druid. None of those are the same thing. It's worth noting also only one of those I think is an Elf or an Elemental that isn't also Nissa. So cross our fingers there. But we have an Angosaurus Rex. We also have a Repulse, an Intrude the Mind, and a Duelist of the Mind. 2 mana, power equal number of cards you draw, and whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card once. 5 mana, 8/8 cycling. Put 2/1 counters on one target creature. It gains trample and indestructible. Oh, 5 mana, 8/8 trample. We're gonna take that. Intrude the Mind. Reveal the top 5 cards. Repulse. Yeah, we're gonna take an Agano. Goldvein Hydra, the Boseiju, the Stomping Ground. I think now we'll take the Stomping Ground. Goldvein Hydra might be good. 3 mana 2/2 Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Oh, well, it has Vigilance. Honestly, I'm here for Goldvein Hydra. Sentinel of the Nameless City came back around. I'm here for it. And Emerald Collector. Oh, yay! Hard Evidence is also here. I'm here for Hard Evidence. And Sirach. I'd literally play all of these cards. Okay, first pick Mythic. We're looking at Garrick. Do we have to pick our first non... like, creature? Because I don't think... Oh, I have one non-creature. What do I have in here that's a non-creature? Where did I... Oh, I have a Hard Evidence. Subterranean Schooner, a Garrick, Scrap Shooter might be interesting, honestly. Terra Sunder, Consider is not interesting. Kiora the Rising Tide, 3 mana, 3/2. When it enters, draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Like, that's kind of interesting. Let's look at this. Garrick at the 4. I do like Garrick a lot. That's the thing. I'm a Garrick fanboy. I started in Innistrad. Soul Shredder is interesting to me. Scrap Shooter is honest. No, we're gonna take Garrick.
Watch out. These woods.
Misty Rainforest is probably going to be our pick. Remand. Cryptic Coat, honestly, might be interesting. To cloak a card, put it on the battlefield, face down as a 2/2 creature with ward 2. Turn it face up at any time for its mana cost if it's a creature card. I mean, we've got a lot of creatures, but I don't think that's what we're going to do at any point. And the Misty Rainforest just gives us some... How many... We've only drafted... This is the second pack, and I'm looking at, like, all of these cards being playable. I am going to have enough to not play some of these. Whenever this creature attacks or blocks, it's a 5 mana 6/6 mythic, so I'm going to take it, probably. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land. Yeah, we're not playing that. I don't think we're playing any of the rest of this either. So we're going to play this big old 5/5 thing. Or 6/6, 5 mana thing. I love where we're at. I've got a lot of big fatties. Some of them are dinosaurs. I got an ape in here. Honestly, I played Kogla in a couple of different drafts, and I freaking love Kogla. It's just such a big ape. Just comes down and does its big ape thing. 3 mana 3/3. This creature enters tapped. I've seen it. Returns. Prismatic Vista is interesting. Also 6 is very interesting, as is Jace, honestly. But I think Silent Hall Creeper might be the pick. Realistically, 2 mana 1/1. Can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put 2/1/1 counters, draw a card. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature you control. Like, that's insane. Actually, we're going to take... I don't even know why I questioned it. I should be playing Standard, and I should be playing this in Standard. Remove this. Actually, did you guys see? There was a while back. I don't know... Let's just put it this way. I don't talk to very many people about Magic. I don't follow, like, Magic... things. I probably should, as I'm looking at this pack and seeing Make disappear. As you cast a spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy the spell. Honestly, Bristle, Bud, Farmer, 4 mana 5/5 trample. When it enters, create 2 foods, which gains us some life. When it attacks, you can sacrifice a food to basically draw a card, especially in this deck, because, like, yeah. But I think we probably... I mean, we're going to be tapping out so often. That's the thing. So that's why I'm going to pick up the Bristlebud. I'm going to also look for some lands. We're looking very, very solid here. Thragtusk is phenomenal. Bloodbraid Elf. Bonnie Paul Clear Cutter. 6 mana. Oh, I love it. When it enters, create Bow, a legendary blue ox creature token with Bow's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. When you attack, draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand or graveyard on the battlefield. You get to create a Bow. It's just a big ol' thing. I think with Thragtusk is probably better. But like also that makes me sad because that card is sick. I am such a Timmy gamer, guys. All I'm realizing is I'm like, that's a really cool, dumb, big mythic. uh, Explore is what we're gonna go with here. I mean, Overlord of the Flood Pits is interesting, I will say. 3 mana did not impact the board or help us in any way, though. Ulvenwald Oddity. I mean, this is blue, green, white. We'll take it. It is very important that we get. See, this 100% fetches this, so this is now a good land. Subterranean Schooner. Whenever this attacks, target creature that crewed it this turn explores. Reveal the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand if it's a land. Like that's pretty good if we've got something, but we don't got enough on like. I mean, we do, but we're gonna take for better land right now. Cryptic Coat. We'll add it to the deck. We're drafting out of 2 packs, right? That's how we do it. Treasure Cruise going to the sideboard. And I don't want to hear anyone complain about me putting Treasure Cruise directly into the sideboard. I know y'all are going to have opinions. Y'all are going to have thoughts. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Look at how many creatures we have. We have 18 creatures currently. We're not getting rid of any of these. Flying, lifelink, spells you cast Constell. This is 6. Whenever it attacks, mill 3 cards during your turn. Non-land permanent cards in your graveyard. Non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. Draconologist. We don't have enough dragons. Stoic Sphinx. You're a flash, dude. I think I really do think there's just a blue Flyers deck with flash encounters. Which, I mean, there is. A Hondo P. Easter's Bauble. We're good. Oh, it's going to give us another one. Okay. Confounding Riddle. The top card there. Put one of them in your hand. Counter target spell. Smuggler's Copter, Spyglass Siren. I think we're going to take the Thunderous Velocipede just because, I mean, look at it. It's a Thunderous Velocipede. And we got all these creatures. And it just makes our creatures bigger. X artifacts and enchantments, which is interesting. I mean, honestly, the Spyglass Siren is probably just better. Yeah, let's take the Spyglass Siren. That Velocipede thing's gonna come back around. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Add by until end of turn, this becomes a 7/7 giant. Malevolent Rumble gives us a little bit like Malevolent Rumble. We're doing a little bit more with our deck now. I also like Noble Hierarch, even though it doesn't tap for blue. It taps for green, and it's green. This is a 2-mana 1/3 flying. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, this creature connives, and that means you draw a card, discard a card, and it gets a little bit bigger, probably. Which is really good. But in Noble Hierarch is exactly what I want to be doing. I'll make the cuts and all that after this. Like, I'm pretty sure Goldvein Hydra's out. One of these 5 drops is going to get the axe. It's probably not Aghanim, so we're... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, we gotta... this is gone. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other costs. Like 6 is a good late game card. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. Blue, green, red. There's a Scythe Cat. There's an Opt. There's a Quantum Riddler, which I think... I'll be real. I think the Quantum Riddler is what we want in this deck. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1 counter on target creature. If this is the second time this ability, double the number of 1 counters instead. Like, that's such a good card. The thing is, that helps combat Flood. And it makes me want to grab a couple more. Bristly Bill. Bristly Bill! There are some really good cards here. These would both grab the colors that I want. Eternal Witness is amazing. Nightclub Bouncer I've really liked. But we're going to take Bristly Bill. We're going to probably drop the Explorer. We're going to drop the Sirach. Cryptic Coat's probably gone. We're looking at a playable deck right now. Tashana's Tidebinder. When this creature enters, counter up to 1 targeted activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact creature or planeswalker, that permanent loses all abilities as long as this creature remains on the battlefield. There's also a Crater of... I can't... That's not how this works, you know? So what do we drop? Oh! There's a Nadu! 3 mana, 3/4 flying creatures you control have. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. This ability triggers only twice each turn. Like, that's amazing. I want this Green Sun Zenith so bad, but I'm taking the Nadu. Huatley. Misty Rainforest. The Wolf Willow is interesting, but I'm going to take the Misty. I do want a breeding pool, if I can get one, please. I gotta cut 2 cards. Spyglass Siren's gone. I don't even feel bad about it. You can't make me feel bad about it. Don't even look at me. And I think Elder Gargaroth is gone, honestly. This, draw 4 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. This is going right here. Got 2 Triomes. Okay, I need to cut something. And it's one of these 2. Bye, Felicia. What do we got here? 17 lands, 21 and 2. We're hard into creatures. And we're going to go hard in this draft. I'm actually super excited. This is going to be a great one. I told you we're going all mythics. We're going. No, I didn't say we were going all mythics, but I said we were going to draft a mythic first, and we did. And I'm pretty excited to get into it, in all honesty. We'll see how it goes. Gonna go really well keeping this. Let's start with an island. Am I going to get spell snared? That's my question. Prominent Pioneer, Table Smasher. Are you gonna spell snare me? No. You gonna kill it? The question is, do I... No, I'm 100% just getting in and then playing the Thieving Haven. And you're going to counter this, and that's fine. You're not going to counter that? You're going to kill it. It loses all abilities. Fair. But I have an Emerald Collector sitting there. A Pearl Collector? I'm gonna get in with that. View the battlefield. It's a forest. I have an island. And again, island. I was gonna trade them. And we're gonna do that. Uh-oh. Okay, Aether Channeling. Return another target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I'm gonna target my scythe. Internalize. Putting counters on this doesn't prevent me from internalizing it or anything like that, right? The Silent Hall Creeper is going to be here, and that's awesome. If it becomes a copy of Thieving Haven, even though Fresh Start is on it, will it gain the text box? Interesting, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You return those 2 cards to hand. He's going to use that to return this. Fair. We get to play the Ignoble Hierarch. Not much we can really do with that. Midnight Clock is a really good card. We got some draws, though, I will say. I half expected him to have something with Flash there. Just a 5 mana 5/3 flyer. These like Overlord cards are super cool, and I'm like really here for that. Whenever a cast a creature spell, it doesn't share a creature type with a creature in your library, draw a card. Gosh, don't do that. That's annoying. No attacks. If that would have got to resolve, I would have actually like maybe had a chance. Ah, that was like the exact card I was thinking of too. The thing is, if I Crater Hoof right now, like, do I have a chance if I Crater Hoof? The thing is, I think that he would be able to stop me if I even tried to Crater Hoof right now. Did he ditch a Damnation? That's pretty sick. Also, those sleeves are kind of sick. Yeah, but I really do like the Overlord cards. Like the black one that lets you mill and return, the white one that gives you tokens, the green one that gives you lands. This is going to be difficult.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
I have a Bird Advisor. I do think this game is over. I'm going to give it one more turn, depending on what he does here, and depending on what my draw is. Like if I can, for some reason, Ledger Shredder. I mean, I am only at 7.
My packs give me strength.
God, MTG Arena just has such good, and then like the art changes depending on the whatever. Like it has a really, really good interface.
I love learning.
Okay, so this is interesting. Does he have a counterspell for 6? If he doesn't, we might be in business. He does have the counterspell for it. Okay. Good game. You got me this time. I think I had options there. He had the good counter spells. He had the right draws. I mean, he got through a lot of his deck. That was pretty standard what you would expect from a Dimir control deck. You should be pretty proud of that draft. I would have had fun with that draft. I feel like, even though I haven't had very much success drafting blue. Oh, we're looking good here. Except we're on the draw, and Luris of the Dream Den over here. So, yeah. Utopia Sprawl. Are we against green white? I do think I have other bird wizards. I think I have other birds and other wizards. Just all the one drops. Oh, nowhere to run. Dang. Yeah, let's play Nissa. And then if we get to trigger it next turn, we'll have 5 mana to play 2 of these. Okay, straight 3 color. 4 color. 4 color Luris. This, I want you to know that this deck is insane, and I'm here for it. Whenever your opponent gets spelled during your turn and when this creature dies, create a green white this token has no tax. Whenever one or more creatures you control die, create a food token. You can kill one, that's fine. Hydroponics Architect is an interesting card. How you are playing those 2 lands in the same deck? Hmm. Jeez. Their deck is kind of sick. I don't think it's gonna get there. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. And when we do this, we are going to destroy target artifact or enchantment and put a shield counter on target creature you control. Okay. X from your graveyard onto the battlefield. This is a very interesting deck. I'm gonna attack with both. Make him do some blocking here. He's gonna hit me with the Voice of Resurgence for sure. And I'm gonna kill everything but the Voice of Resurgence if he is gonna block like this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, done. The battlefield becomes a copy of another target creature. Oh, blue. Choose a legendary permanent you want to keep. Oh, that was bad. Blue. Whenever a land you control enters, add 1 mana of any color. When this, that reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an alpha element. Put that card into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library. Why didn't it go to my hand? I'm confused. Like, it revealed the cards. Yeah, the jet collectors I need to take care of, I think, because that's actually insane. I might lose here. In fact, I would actually say that I am probably going to lose. The fact that every time that this is triggered I've not gotten a card, it kind of sucks. Like, that's a pretty bad bug, I feel. This Lurrus deck is sick, though, I will say. One, two, three, four. I'll take four. Reanimate. Yes, reanimate. Oh, what is this deck that this dude is playing? This deck is sick as hell. I'm actually so impressed. People who play Magic are so creative. Exile 5 cards. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. As reach. And we're gonna concede right here. Good game, my dude. He's gonna mill me out. That was probably one of the coolest decks I've seen in Cube yet. I don't think I've seen a cooler deck. That really, really makes me want to do like a Lurrus deck. I don't know if I'd be able to do it as well as they did, honestly. That's someone who knows what they're playing. Opponent goes first. We'll keep this. We're gonna save the Flooded Strand for after we play the Scythe Cat Cub. Drawing a 7 and an 8 drop, or drawing an 8 drop with my 7 drop in hand. It's kind of how we do it around here. Nice land. We're gonna play the Silent Hole Creeper. You got a counter spell? Remand it. No? Oh, that works too. Let's play a 3/3. Ugh. Alright, maybe I need to play into the blue flash. Well, hopefully we can just out-threat them. The nice bounce. Although the fact that we only have one green source and then 2 triple green cards in our hand. Flash Vigilance, yeah, we're not going to block that. Although they are straight ban. Oh, that sucks, actually. Here's an 8/8. I'm just gonna swing with an 8/8. Yes, yes. Titan of Industry coming down. Dismiss. Ah, all of the counter spells. I believe in you. Ooh, I don't like that one. Every single counter spell you can have. All 3 of them in the top. How many counter spells are there? The thing is, there aren't that many in this deck, is there? Or, like, not in this deck, in this cube, I should say. He's gonna bounce my creature. That does resolve. And it does have reach, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't have anything to say to that. And that's game. Jeez. Okay, well, that was a quick 0-3 for us. Maybe I don't know how to draft cube. Unlucky, boyos. Maybe going all in on mythics wasn't the game plan. But hey, what do we get? We got a mythic in here. A Chandra Heart of Fire from M21. Here for it. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me on this draft. We'll probably get another couple arena cube drafts in before heading to something else. But we'll see what happens. And hopefully the next couple are a little bit better than that. But we'll see. See you guys in the next one. Appreciate you joining me on this one. Talk to you later.